Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to ZMB Talks with me, your girl, EDNA. My name is EDNA. Do you know what that means?
No.
Entertainment in my DNA.
Yeah, it's smart.
I know, right? Ladies and gents, I'm really privileged to be seated with the one and only CEO and founder of Legends Barbershop. Now, I'm seeing Be Legendary and also Legendary Barbershop. I'm kind of confused. Is it Legends Barber, Legendary Barbershop? Which one?
Yes, it's Legends Barbershop. Legends Barbershop is a company, but the slogan is the Legendary Barber. Be Legendary is just saying the message across to our customers. Say be legendary.
Do you know what my IG profile says?
No.
Legend in the making.
So you know.
Yeah, there's something there, right?
There's something.
Welcome to Zambia.
Thank you for having me.
Should we be scared?
Yes. No, I mean, I've been here for the weekend and it's been wonderful. I mean, the love, the support that we receive, it's really amazing.
Did they teach you any local language, any local slogan? What did they teach you?
So I've learned how to say hello. I just trained Mundipoanji, yes, and Papa, what is it? To say a lot of things. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. They haven't taught you Kuchalo.
Kuchalo. What is Kuchalo?
To the world. So we say Zambia to the world. So it's just like us proclaiming and telling the world to get ready for us.
Yes. Yes, Kuchalo. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
How did you spot Zambia to just say, I think I'm just gonna set up something in Zambia?
I think Zambia. The funny thing is, I bumped into a few customers back home. And they kept telling me, you have to go to Zambia. You have to go check out how it is, how the people is. And I came through and I was like, no, I was really amazed because the feedback I got back home about people that's from Zambia, and that's the best feedback that you can get, you understand? And they said, no, you have to go do something. And so here we are.
Is this your first time in Zambia though?
It's my second time.
Second time?
Yes.
So the first time you just came to assess the country,
yes.
And you're like, yes, I'm going for it.
Yes. So the first time was just just a lay of the land, just to see, learn about the culture, learn about what people do, and basically take it from there.
When was that?
This was exactly a year ago, in May 2021.
For real?
Yes.
Amazing. So now I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, why would you have to drop accounting to become a barber?
Yes. Yeah. So I was, my job that I had was, it was called an account management consultant. But I don't know if you have call centers, like people that's just calling people every day. That was my job basically, and asking them to make payments. So I left that job, and this was 2014 when I relaunched and I decided I'm going to do everything in my business. I'm going to give it, do it full time. And once I left that job, I actually got more freedom, got more love for what I'm doing. Understand? And every day was monotonous, like my day job that I had. And I think that's where the happiness came from, being able to do something that I love.
I love that because you're making this job look so professional, you know. Because when one says I'm a barber man, I'm coming to think of, like, from where I come from. It's just those guys, you know, simple guys. And you're like, how are you even making money by just cutting people's hair?
That's true. I think barbering wasn't taken as serious as
much. It wasn't.
Even the time when I left my job, the manager that I spoke to, he was like, are you leaving to become a barber? And he laughed at me in my face because who does that? Nobody does that. And basically, I never looked back from there.
Would you say you're really soaring because you've had the privilege to visit countries like China just to gain experience?
Yeah. I think I've visited a lot of countries and just to learn how they do things compared to how we do things, and maybe we can bring some of those elements and implement in our daily business. I think that's very important to us because once you start visiting different countries, you start learning how people act to certain things, and the work ethic from different countries is different. You understand? So it's all of these things that you learn as you tour to different countries.
So far, what have you noticed about us, Zambians?
Zambians is a Christian
Yes.
based country. They love God a lot. Everything they do, they put God first. And that's something that's, especially with my values, that's something they really respect.
Nice, interesting. So, like I mentioned earlier on, being a barber wasn't really taken serious. But then having people like you setting up, shops, or rather, you have a lot of ventures in different sectors in South Africa now, seeing to it that you're crossing borders like Zambia. So for me, I'm like, what exactly are you trying to do for the Zambian people, especially the youths?
Yes. So one thing that we really try to achieve, and this is something that we will be doing later on today, is to unveil a training center. So basically, the training center will be able to upskill local barbers, or even if you're not the barber, if you want to be part of Legends Barbershop, so the training center will definitely be a platform for you to join the group. And it's also in line with our vision to create jobs, understand, and empower local guys. And it's a skill that you'll never lose. You'll always have that skill with you. So I think that's our main focus currently.
Nice. This is crazy because I used to follow Riky a lot.
Yes.
So I noticed you do a lot of community services, free haircuts to the less privileged. And now I'm excited because even now Zambians are going to experience that.
Yes.
So what's the hardest part of being a barber?
I think the hardest part of being a barber is always having to have that feeling each and every day to stay motivated, because one thing that you'll find, because you do get your off days, you're not feeling good and stuff, but in order for you to stay on top of your game, you always have to be motivated. You always have to be the person that will inspire the next kid that will be sitting on your chair. You understand? I think that's very important because the barber is the person that can actually not just make you look good, but also make you feel good, like emotionally, and that will transcend in how that person treats you.
Yeah, but what motivates you every day?
I think the one thing that motivates me is people. People motivate me to do the thing that I love, to be able to serve them, because I believe everyone has a calling in life, and if you're not fulfilling your calling, that will demotivate you each and every day.
Yes.
But if you're fulfilling your calling, it will be natural, it will be second nature. So yeah.
I've noticed you're a people's person. Even your company, Legends Barber, is like that. So is that why you prefer not to call yourself a celebrity barber?
Yeah. We wouldn't want that title. I think for us, it's more about, we believe that everyone that walks into a Legends is a legend, is a celebrity. Understand? We treat each and every person the same as how we treat any celebrity out there. And I think that's something that we stand by, and we believe that each and every person can add value to our business.
Nice. Are you going to be stationary, or you'll be mobile?
In terms of
the brand, the company.
The brand, we're looking to establish in Zambia. We are looking to establish a store as well, definitely before the end of the year. No promises, but because I know people this weekend like, when is the store coming? So we're looking at before the end of this year, definitely we'll have a store. But for now, we have introduced our training so guys can join the training center. We will also be introducing our products to the market and linking them up with different places where they can buy the legendary products.
So when you make your establishment here in Zambia, God willing,
yes,
we would also love to make a request that at least 2 of our viewers get free haircuts.
Definitely.
From the Legends Barber.
Yes.
How's that?
That's cool.
Cool.
That's cool. I'll also be there myself. And
yes.
might as well just get from me as well.
Yes. Yeah. I love what you're doing in terms of setting up the training center for the Zambian youth, and I feel that's one thing that you also have in common with Riky.
Yes.
The love for the youths.
Mm.
Why do you believe in the youth so much? Is it because they come every weekend to come cut
the
their
youth
hair?
is a future. The youth is a future. And you know what? The youth has a bigger voice. You understand? We believe that nobody's taking the youth as seriously. You understand? Nobody is giving them the opportunities that they need. Nobody is actually giving them the education that we say that they're supposed to be given to them. So I do believe that people need to take care of our youth. People need to look after them because they have ideas, they are creative. Even you sitting right next to me is like, you young, you understand? You have things that right now that you're doing, that somebody opened the door for you to do, you understand? And many people don't understand this because the youth are really good at what they do. It's just a matter of having been able to give them guidance, being able just to help them along this journey.
Okay, have you made any donations yet?
Yes.
Where?
Yes, so yesterday we visited, it was a children's home in, it was, I'm not sure where, but we visited the children's home and we gave some free haircuts out to the kids. We also gave some essentials like pads, wet wipes, and all of those things for them. But we're also looking to do a bit more because we can see the need is definitely there. So we are looking to give more donations to them as well.
Okay, I can't help but ask this question before we actually wrap up. How did you meet Riky, and was it a vision that you both had to say we should set up something in Zambia?
Yeah, so the thing is this, so I met Riky when he gave me a call one day and for me to come cut his hair. I can remember he gave me a call like on a Friday morning and asked me if I can come later that afternoon to come cut his hair. I went to his place to cut his hair and we immediately connected. We connected in terms of just the type of conversations that we were sharing with one another. And back then, imagine back then we only had 2 stores to say, and he was the person that was always encouraging, always saying, you know what, it's possible for you to achieve more than what anyone else is doing out there. You always share this focus in terms of supporting, helping the brand grow from strength to strength. Eventually became part of the team, joining us and being part of. He also had his own store in Midrand in Johannesburg, and we were having plans on basically doing more things together. Unfortunately, circumstances happened, but before he passed away, I had a conversation with him the Friday. So we had a conversation about what Legends is, you understand? Because we never had a conversation in brief like we had on this Friday. And it was just a brief conversation. It was like over an hour over the phone, and we were just talking about what Legends does for the community. Like people don't recognize that the skill that is imparted from the training center to the barber that will be cutting hair, and from there creating employment in that community. From there, that same person can contribute to the community that they come from by basically looking after their families and supporting the local businesses there. Even our products as well is locally developed. So all of these type of things that we were talking about, and his main philosophy was that we have to ensure that this goes across Africa. We have to ensure that this goes to each and every part of Africa, because his main focus was that everyone is exporting to the US, to the UK, you understand? Nobody's actually exporting this stuff into our African countries. And that was one of his philosophies, was that we have to take Legends to each and every part of Africa. And that's something that we are planning to do. That's something that we are working towards.
Yeah, shout out to Zambia being one of the first.
Yes.
Shout out to Zambia for being one of the first countries. And I just noticed this is our Zambian flag.
Yes, of course.
Be legendary. All right, Sheldon, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And all the best. One more thing, just a Zambia Chalo.
Yes, Zambia Shalom.
Thank you so much, my beautiful people. You know what time it is. Please remember to subscribe, leave a comment. It's EDNA, the people's way.